She loosens up her practice smile. The clock no longer holds her down. She breathes for just a little while. The glass reflects a softer face. No need to win, no need to race. In this quiet borrowed time, she lets her hidden heart align. When the office lights fade, she becomes who she's been hiding. All the roles she had to play slowly slip away from fighting. In the silence she made, there's a truth she can't evade. When the office lights fade, she lets herself be unafraid. He waits outside an amber glow, not asking where she had to go, just standing there with open eyes, like something simple never dies. She walks to him without a word, like every doubt has disappeared. And in that still and gentle air, she finds a life beyond repair. When the office lights fade, she becomes who she's been hiding. All the roles she had to play slowly slip away from fighting. In the silence she made, there's a truth she can't evade. When the office lights fade, she lets herself be unafraid. Maybe this is where she learns not everything is something earned. Some things wait without demand. Just quietly take her hand. When the office lights fade, she no longer feels divided. All the love she pushed away now is standing right beside her. In the night she's remade by the choice she never made. When the office lights fade, she finally feels alive again. Alive again. In the end. She found it tucked between her days, a quiet note in careful phrase, ink a little faded blue, but every word still felt like you. Between the meetings and the calls, it slipped out gently from it all. letter folded in her planner from a life she almost had. Every line a little softer, every word a little sad. She reads it like a song she knew, about a simple life. No deadlines, no late nights, just morning light and quiet streets, and walking slow to somewhere sweet. She closed her eyes, she felt it near, a different world she used to hear. But time had made its gentle claim, and nothing ever stayed the same. A letter folded in her planner from a life she almost had. Every line a little softer, every word a little sad. She reads it like a song she knew, but never got to play. A letter folded in her planner still won't fade away. If she could answer one more time, would she cross that fragile line, or keep it safely where it stayed? A memory she never changed. A letter folded in her planner. Now she holds it to her chest, not as something she lost forever, but a love that did its best. And in the quiet of her room, she finally feels okay. A letter folded in her planner, gently drifting away, drifting away. a gentle touch. He said, slow down, stay a while. She just gave a passing smile. Timing never felt quite right. Now she misses him at night. Friends are laughing, music loud, but she feels alone in crowds. In the middle of it all, she still hears his quiet call. She smiles through the rush like nothing's ever too much, but under all that grace there's a softer hidden place. She shines in every touch, but sometimes it's too much. She smiles through the rush, but she needs a gentle touch. Maybe strength is letting go. Maybe love is moving slow. Maybe she can have it all if she lets her armor fall. She smiles through the rush. Now she's learning not to rush, letting moments gently stay instead of slipping all away. She shines with every touch, but now it's not too much. She smiles through the rush and finally feels enough. Feels enough. Soft and tough. The station hums with tired feet, echoes rolling down the street. She checks the time, she checks her heart, not sure where to even start. A ticket folded in her hand to somewhere she don't understand. But every mile that pulls away feels like something left to say. One more train, one more chance to rewrite this romance. Running through the night so fast, trying not to lose the past. One more train, one more distance between the life she chose to lead and everything she needs. One more train, one more sigh underneath the midnight sky. In the rhythm of goodbye, she lets a softer truth reply. Soft goodbye, passing by. She sits by the window every night, watching strangers pass the light. A cup gone cold within her hand, thinking things she never planned. The rain taps softly on the glass, like memories she can't outlast. And every car that passes through feels like it might be you. Love waiting by the window, soft as a midnight glow. She keeps the curtains half closed, but hopes you'll never go. Through every quiet shadow, her heart begins to show. Love waiting by the window is all she's come to know. Her friends have all gone home by now. She told them she'd be fine somehow, but silence speaks a She sits behind the desk all day. With quiet thoughts she tucks away. 1,000 words she'll never say. Just smile and let them drift away. Her pen moves slow, her eyes look far, like she's chasing something past the stars. And in the glass she sees a face that's running in a different race. The girl behind the desk has dreams she won't confess, a heart she won't undress for fear of loneliness. She plays it safe, it's true, but something's breaking through. The girl behind the desk still dreams of something new. He used to wait outside at 5 with simple words that felt alive. But time grew fast and pulled her in. Now all she has are might have beens. Her friends all say she's doing right, but no one sees her in the night. When all the noise has gone to rest and she's just her behind the desk. The girl behind the desk has dreams she won't confess, a heart she won't undress for fear of loneliness. She plays it safe, it's true, but something's breaking through. The girl behind the desk still dreams of something new. If she could turn one page again, would she choose love or choose the pen? Is it too late to rearrange the things she thought she couldn't change? The girl behind the desk no longer second guessed. She let her heart express what she had once suppressed. Now walking out that door, she's something so much more. The girl behind the desk is who she was before. Once before, even more. She counts the hours in a quiet room. Deadlines bloom like a restless tune, but in the margin of her day, your name is never far away. The ticking clock, the ringing line. She gives away her borrowed time, but in between the things she do, she finds a piece of you. Somewhere between work and you, she's losing what she thought she knew. A steady life or something friends all say she's doing well, but they don't see the private hell of silent nights and open eyes, and all the love she puts aside. She walks the street she always knew, but everything reminds of you. And in the glow of passing cars, she wonders where you are. Somewhere between work and you, she's losing what she thought she knew. A steady life or something true. She don't know what to choose. Somewhere between plans and truth, she's holding on to something loose. In everything she's going through, she keeps coming back to you. If she could pause the world tonight, would she hold on or let it slide? Is love a risk she can't afford, or something she's been waiting for? Somewhere between work and you, she's finding something breaking through. A softer voice, a deeper truth that maybe she can choose. Somewhere between all she knew and all the things she's scared to do, she's learning how to see it through and still come back to you. Back to you. Always you. Something's changing. The city hums in golden light. She lets her guard fall just tonight. Her friends are laughing by her side, but something deeper won't stay quiet. A glass of wine, a gentle stare. He says the things she couldn't dare. The music plays a softer tune, like something's ending far too soon. Friday evening confession, she finally lets it out. All the things she's been hiding, all the fear and the doubt. In a moment of truth, she lets her heart make a sound. Friday evening confession turns her whole world around. She tells him things she never planned, the dreams she held in careful hands. He listens like it's all okay like love was waiting anyway. The neon lights begin to blur as something real awakens her. And in that quiet little place, she feels a different kind of grace. Friday evening confession, she finally lets it out. All the things she's been hiding, all the fear and the doubt. In a moment of truth, she lets her heart make a sound. Friday evening confession turns her whole world around. Maybe this is where it starts. Not perfection, just two hearts finding truth in simple things, in the way a memory sings. Friday evening confession, soft as a whispered prayer. All the weight she was carrying slowly fades in the air. Now she's walking in truth with the love she has found. Friday evening confession turns her life all around, all around. Softly found. Pressed and clean, her collar straight. She never lets them see her break. Walking fast through crowded halls, she answers life before it calls. But underneath that polished grace is something time cannot erase. A heart that beats a softer tune, even in the afternoon. Her heart in a business suit, trying hard to keep it cute, smiling through the heavy days, hiding all her softer ways. She plays strong, she plays it cool, but love don't follow any rule. Her heart in a business suit still belongs to something true. Her friends all say she's doing fine, climbing higher all the time. But in the mirror late at night, she sees a different kind of light. A memory she can't undo, a voice that always leads to you. and true. The office lights were cold and white. She stayed behind another night. Paper stacks and quiet air, but something softer lingered there. Her phone lit up with his name, a simple call that changed the frame. She paused between the lines she read and let his voice fill up her head. He called her in overtime, said, "Baby, you still on my mind. Through all the hours you give away, don't forget your heart can stay." He called her in overtime, and suddenly the world felt kind. In that moment she could see what she was too busy to be. She leaned back in her rolling chair, let silence drift into the air. He spoke of days they used to know, before she had to let things go. She said she's fine, she always does, but love ain't something you outrun. And in the glow of that late call, she felt her guarded walls fall. He called her in overtime, said, "Baby, you still on my mind. Through all the hours you give away, don't forget your heart can stay." He called her in overtime, and suddenly the world felt kind. In that moment she could see what she was too busy to be. Maybe one call is all it takes to open doors she couldn't break. He called her in overtime, soft as a quiet sign, that even in her busiest days, love can find its way. He called her in overtime and changed her state of mind. Now she's holding something real in a world she learned to conceal. Overtime, soft and kind. City lights on a rainy street, reflections dancing at her feet. She walks alone but not alone, with every thought she's ever known. Her friends were laughing just an hour ago, but now it's just the radio, a song that pulls her somewhere deep, to all the love she couldn't keep. City lights, quiet tears falling through her hidden years. Every smile, every cheer couldn't wash away the fear. She shines bright for all to see, but cries where no one else can be. City lights, quiet tears, that's her truth through all these years. The cafe closes, chairs are stacked. She looks at all the things she lacks, a message she will never send, a love she couldn't comprehend. He said he'd wait, but time moved fast, and now she's running from the past. But in the glow of midnight blue, she still feels everything they knew. City lights, quiet tears falling through her hidden years. Every smile, every cheer couldn't wash away the fear. She shines bright for all to see, but cries where no one else can be. City lights, quiet tears, that's her truth through all these years. Maybe love was never wrong, maybe she just stayed too strong. Maybe hearts need room to break before they know what they can take. City lights, quiet tears, still she walks beyond her fears. Every step, every year brings her closer to what's clear. Through the night she softly hears all the love that reappears. City lights, quiet tears, drying slowly through the years. Through the years. City tears. She carries more than files inside, 1,000 dreams she learned to hide. The elevator hums her tune, quiet echo in the afternoon. Her lipstick fades by 3:30, but something deeper stays with me. The look she gave before goodbye still lingers like a lullaby. A briefcase full of feelings she never shows the world. Behind those steady footsteps lives a fragile girl. She walks through glass ceilings, but something keeps revealing. A briefcase full of feelings she never lets unfurl. The coffee cools beside her hand. Another call she didn't plan. He says her name like something warm, a place away from every storm. She laughs it off, says she'll be fine, but love keeps crossing every line. And in the glow of city nights, she feels the truth she always hides. A briefcase full of feelings she never shows the world. Behind those steady footsteps lives a fragile girl. She walks through glass ceilings, but something keeps revealing. A briefcase full of feelings she never lets unfurl. If she could lay it down tonight, would she still shine just as bright? Or would she find a softer way to finally let her heart stay? A briefcase full of feelings still heavy in her hand. Between her dreams and longing, she tries to understand. Through all her silent dealings, her truth is slowly healing. A briefcase full of feelings, she's learning where to stand. In her hand, where she stands. She folds her dreams into a leather bag, walks past the mirror she never had. Time keeps calling her name again, but love keeps slipping through her hands. He waits in silence by the door, like something she's been here for before. Two different roads, one quiet heart. She feels them pulling her apart, torn between the two. What she's built to choose. The city hums like a restless song. She tells herself to just be strong. Her friends all say don't lose your way, but love keeps asking her to stay. A message blinking on her phone, a voice that never leaves her alone. Between the lines she can't erase, she sees his heart in every place. Torn between the two, what she's built and what feels true. One side shining bright and new, one side holding on to you. She smiles like she always do, but the night sees deeper through. Torn between the two, she don't know what to choose. Maybe someday she'll understand how to hold both in her hands, but tonight she just stands still with a breaking kind of will. Torn between the two, still she walks the avenue. Dreams ahead and love behind, both are heavy on her mind. In the quiet, in the blue, she keeps holding something true. Torn between the two, she's still passing through. Passing through between the two. Five o'clock came and the room turned gold. She closed her folder, the air felt cold. Everybody left with a tired goodbye, but something tender stayed behind. He was waiting by the record store, hands in his coat like the night before. She said, I'm late. He smiled real slow and said, some things are worth waiting for. Love after office hours, soft as the city rain. It comes when the lights go lower and washes away the day. Love after office hours feels like a second start. When all the noise is over, he walks right into her heart. They found a booth in a quiet cafe where old songs made the windows sway. She talked about dreams she never named. He listened like they were not too late. She said, I'm scared of her restless spirit, like a promise it could keep. Love after office hours slowly became her song, and for the first time lately she felt where she belonged. After office hours she felt where she belonged. She walks home in heels through the glowing night, past little bars and the traffic light. Her hair holds the scent of smoke and rain. Her heart holds more than she can explain. She laughed too hard with her office friends, like happiness never had to end. But in the hush of the midnight air, she feels how much she wants him there. She walks home in heels, with the whole town shining. Every step she takes has a little silver lining. But under all that grace, there's a heart that still reveals a woman chasing love. As she walks home in heels, he said, "You're stronger than you know." She smiled and told him not to go, but pride can dress in pretty clothes and hide the ache nobody knows. The cafe chairs are stacked away, the street is fading into gray. She stops beneath the window light and lets herself miss him tonight. She walks home in heels, with the whole town shining. Every step she takes has a little silver lining. But under all that grace, there's a heart that still reveals a woman chasing love. As she walks home in heels, maybe tomorrow she won't play so tough. Maybe the city has made her strong enough. She walks home in heels, though the night feels endless. Still she keeps her charm, even when she's defenseless. Under the moonlit haze, she follows what she feels. A woman finding love. As she walks home in heels, home in heels. She reads her schedule, lets strangers pass. Cream in her coffee, dreams in her head. Too many thoughts that went unsaid. He wrote his number on a napkin line. She kept it folded all this time, between the meetings and the trains. His little words still call her name. Coffee stains and heartbeats scattered on the table. She looks calm in daylight, but love makes her unstable. Sweet days and fast streets, she gives more than she keeps. Coffee stains and heartbeats, that's the way she breathes. Her heels keep time on the hallway floor. She smiles and answers one call more, but in the glass of the office door, she sees the girl she was before. The jukebox in that corner place still plays slow songs she can't replace. And every cup she leaves half done feels like goodbye to someone. Coffee stains and heartbeats scattered on the table. She looks calm in daylight, but love makes her unstable. Sweet days and fast streets, she gives more than she keeps. Coffee stains and heartbeats, that's the way she breathes. If she slows down, will the whole world wait? If she says yes now, will it come too late? Coffee stains and heartbeats still dancing in the moonlight, working through the daytime, missing him at midnight. Soft words and no sleep, promises so deep. Coffee stains and heartbeats, that's the love she keeps. On a downtown street with her tired heartbeat. She wears midnight like a tailored dress, gold city lights on her soft red lips. She laughs like she has no regrets, but she keeps his name where the silence lives. Every morning starts with paper cups, taxi doors, and a crowded train. She ties her hair, she lifts her chin, and walks through weather like it never rains. There's a mirror in the restroom light, where she checks if her smile can stay. All the girls in their polished shoes learned to hide what they couldn't say. She made a life with careful hands, built her world exactly as she planned. Still some nights a small lamp glows for the kind of love nobody knows. She's the woman at table 5, turning heartache into overdrive, writing memos wearing grace with a a tired little fire on her face. She can hold the city in one hand and still ache when nobody understands. She looks fine in the evening light, but she misses being held at night. He once waited by the cafe door with a cigarette and a foolish grin. He said, "Someday slow down with me." She said, "Not tonight, I have to win." Now the jukebox plays a faded song from a year she hardly let herself feel, and the steam from her untouched cup rises like a wound she didn't heal. She chose the road that climbed so high, but love was still there, passed by. Now in the glow of closing time, she hears his name between the lines. She's the woman at table 5, keeping old dreams gently alive. Pearl white blouse and restless eyes, learning strength and lonely harmonize. She can speak like she owns the room, then go home with her own perfume and whisper low to the window light. I was brave, but was I right? Maybe love is not a chain, maybe rest is not the same as shame. Maybe hearts that work all day still deserve a place to break. She's the woman at table 5, still becoming, still alive, with her coffee cool and her shoulders bare, and a little more truth in the smoky air. If he walks in, she won't pretend she was never more than her weekend plans. She'll just smile like a softer sky. The woman at table 5, table 5, closing time. Her heart, her life, still both are mine.